Hey, what's happening? It's Bill Smith. We're going to talk today about Patton Oswalt. I'm probably going to keep this one a little bit shorter. There's not a lot to say about him. He's a fat loser. He's not a very funny person. He's always played kind of second string, second fiddle to everybody in the comedy world. He's more of a support setup guy, you know? He's the guy that there's nothing really interesting about. Um, and because of that, other people can actually be funny. He's like the non-funny center that other people create funniness around. I guess he's more of like a backup guy. Like I said, he's a fill in the blanks kind of like he's a stooge, right? Patton Oswalt is a stooge. That's what he is. All right. So I haven't looked at this image. Anytime I see these things like this, like people have found hidden images inside of these images. It's not to say that QAnon has done that or not done that. I haven't proven it. I just know other people have talked about it. So here's post. This is February 25th, 2019. This is a couple weeks ago. It's post 2893. And it's a screencast or a screenshot from Patton Oswalt's Twitter account, which we're going to go take a look at here in a second. This is in response to something else. So I'll just get to the point here. There's a couple other posts. In the post were somebody photoshopped Patton Oswalt's image on Patton Oswalt's thing. It's this picture. This is the original picture. And it shows him, instead of him being at TCL Chinese Theater, he was at Comet Ping Pong. So someone just came by and kind of lightly photoshopped a post from his thing. Then QAnon posted it. And this person's saying, once again, we're about to look like liars. That tweet Q posted is fake, and people are going to start spreading it all over the place. When something real does drop, nobody is going to believe it because we've already spread fake S several times. How do we get word out to people who don't lurk here on the board to not start sending out fake S? We can't unless Q corrects it. So that's not the point, friend. Okay, I'm glad that he did post a reply to this, but like, how are you going to talk about how we can talk about Patton Oswalt? You know what I'm saying? What is interesting about this guy that we haven't already covered? I've already covered the Sarah Silverman stuff. She was on here under the Renegades of Hollywood, I think. I did a video. You can go look up Sarah Silverman on YouTube. But Patton Oswalt is in a group of comedians that are not funny, and they joke about things like baby rape and abortion and a bunch of other terrible stuff. And they try to make it more palpable for the community. Now, I'm a big Norm Macdonald fan, and Norm Macdonald says that he likes Sarah Silverman, and maybe he knows her in a way I don't. But for where I'm standing, I don't like any of these people. I don't like what they stand for. I don't like what he's trying. I don't like him. Do you? Do you know anybody who does? Do you know anybody who's a Patton Oswalt fan? Yeah, me either. I don't know any Sarah Silverman fans either. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so there's nothing interesting about this. It's possible they've done terrible, disgusting, despicable stuff. It's possible that people on the QAnon intelligence team know what they've done and can't publicly release it. NSA stuff. It's possible. I'm just saying, how else are we going to get pressure on these people? The only time that pressure comes is whenever the entire internet, the hive mind of the internet, all looks at them at the same point in time. So when someone posts a meme, a meme, and Q says, "Hey, you're on the right track," he's not saying true. Yes, he's just saying keep look. Example, there's a video clip, paid to shill, regarding the Koch brothers. Koch. Don't be funny. Now we're talking about how Ann Coulter is a shill. I never thought it. I thought she made enough money on her books and stuff that she would have done the right thing. I thought she had morals and values. I wanted to see the world go in the right way. But she doesn't, you know, neither do these people. Okay. So he's just saying, Q replies to this, and he's like, okay, great point. You know, yes, it was fake. No, it wasn't real. It was a meme. Someone posted a meme and said Patton Oswalt was taking a picture with this kid at Comet Ping Pong. All it does is recycle the conversation again. We talk about it. You know, so think context, think the bigger picture, and think about their connections. Now define the map. Minor attracted person. Minor attracted person. Define the map. MAP. Minor attracted person. MAP. Patton Oswalt very well may be a minor attracted person. And I'm going to give you some evidence that kind of, I think, says that that's what he is. All right, so here's Sarah Silverman in blackface doing a bit. That's funny. That's just 6 years ago. Who would have thought? It's on here somewhere. I have a hard time finding it. But if you go look up Patton Oswalt, Sarah Silverman in a van, you will find these videos. Thank you, Clem Media, 7 months ago.
What is up, everybody? I want to talk about this new thing right now coming from the alt-right.
All right, so he's talking about the new thing coming from the alt-right, alt-left. Here's Jack Posobiec, who's a shill. He shills. We've had to go up against him a couple times. He's a non-Qer. But this video is pretty in-depth about like them driving around with a van as pedophiles. And there's Patton Oswalt in his pedophile van. And, you know, there's the demon witch herself, one of them anyway. And here they are driving around in vans, you know. They think it's funny. You know, it's hilarious. How can it not be funny? You type in Sarah Silverman. My video no longer comes up because I think this is now a controlled search. They've been redoing all the searches lately, so you can't rank even if you play by the rules. You know, good for them. Let's type in Sarah Silverman pedo. Maybe that'll come up with something. Nope. See, this is the crazy part. Here's my video. Here's a video right here about Joel Davis. Has nothing to do with Sarah Silverman. She's like in there as a link or something. But if I type, and that's under Sarah Silverman pedo, but if I type in Sarah Silverman Bill Smith, there it is right there. Sarah Silverman pedo. Top of the list. Let's try this one. Let's put it in quotes. If this doesn't show up in quotes, I'm gonna. You got to be. Look at this. Do you understand? I mean, they have made sure that you cannot go find that video. This is amazing. Like that's in quotes. Just see. I mean, let's back out. Sarah Silverman pedo. Sarah Silverman pedo. In quotes, exactly. Can't find it. Whatever. Let's try Sarah Silverman pedo jokes. No. So I think that they have targeted this video specifically, but not for things that you could find it under. Here's me again down here. I covered it twice. And this is how QAnon, we posted this thing about these renegades of Hollywood, and it wasn't real, but it did put a lot of eyes and pressure on these people. Okay, that's 115,000 views, I guess, just between my two videos, and it was had such an impact that they won't show it in search. Sarah Silverman. I already did this. Whatever. I'm not going to do it again. You saw it. Okay. I'm telling you that QAnon doing this, okay, and then us talking about it put tremendous amounts of pressure on these people. Such an amount of pressure that YouTube themselves censored the search results, specifically for the videos that we made. Doesn't exist. Let's try QAnon. Sarah Silverman QAnon. Not a single video. There it is. There's me right there. Down at the bottom. None of these are about QAnon. They don't have that keyword in there. Let's try QAnon Sarah Silverman. No. Okay. I just want to show you this. This one right here somehow made it through the cracks. I don't know how this one made it through the cracks. Everything else got pushed down. This isn't even about Sarah Silverman. Here's a Lift the Veil video. For someone who doesn't believe in Q, man, he really does get a lot of Q play, doesn't he? Okay, look, they had to, somebody from Sarah Silverman's protection scheme racket, like Tom Hanks, had to go to YouTube and say, my name is being brought up in this content. Please do something about it. And they had to go through all the videos, and they had to scrub all those videos out of the Sarah Silverman search. This stuff works. Okay? It works. And let me show you how it works. Patton Oswalt knows it works. So I've left this page up for a while. I haven't looked at it. He's done 103 new tweets in the last 5 days, I guess. He's an avid tweeter. Here he is retweeting, the idiot who I actually support now. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Come on. Don't. Oh my gosh, where's it at? Here's a guy in a pool with a baby doll. Dan Harmon. 1 second. All right. Patton Oswalt knows that the lens has been put on him. This is just 5 days ago, so it started to heat up and it wasn't going away. But I don't think anybody's really popped the Patton Oswalt bubble yet. I don't think this is the video to do it. But here's the first one. So here's the fat Jabba the Hutt looking guy that used to try to take over QAnon right there. So here's a QAnon guy on the feed. Here's a U.S. Department of Defense retweet, gaily. And then where's it at? Here is some Mandela effect stuff about Shazam. So they're making, I don't know if you know this, they're making a new Shazam movie, a 2019 Shazam movie, so they can cover this up. Shazam was a real movie, okay? It had Sinbad in it. It ruined his career. This right here. So it says, the Punisher would be a lot prettier if he smiled more. Patton Oswalt retweeted this. Right around this time, there's like these chunks. And then it's all about how the Punisher is gay. Over and over and over. Now, I don't know if you've been following Q for very long, but the Punisher is a pretty big deal around these parts. So when I see Patton Oswalt retweet a QAnon guy who's been outed, right, is under investigation now, who used to work for InfoWars, then a U.S. Department of Defense tweet, and then a Punisher is gay tweet, all on the same day, it kind of caught my attention. So I don't know if that's perfect timing or not. I'm just telling you that Patton Oswalt is a loser, and he's a dork, and there's nothing he's not funny. The only way that they can be funny is if they say controversial things, like how, pedophiles should be closer to kids, and, whatever. I'm just kind of going over some of this right now. I didn't see anything. I mean, I'm not going to go through 5 days of tweets. I just kind of caught it. Here's some more stuff about Paul Manafort. Racial stuff. All right, I'll leave you here. So I thought Patton Oswalt was gay. But as it turns out, he was actually married to a woman named Michelle McNamara. Now, she did not take his name, but they did have a kid together that they named Alice. Okay, also she was a crime blogger writing about the Golden State Killer, a serial killer. And they released a book after she died. She died on her deathbed, April 21st, 2016, in her family's LA home. According to the autopsy, her death was attributed to the effects of multiple drugs, including Adderall, Xanax, and fentanyl. Ruled it an accidental overdose. Till next time, this is Bill Smith. Thanks for watching.